was surprised to see all 10 players fighting at the start of the game between the Rangers and the Devils last night, because this is more about MacDermid versus Rempe, right? We all know that Rempe did not oblige MacDermid in the last game, and then short after, he elbowed Siegenthaler and then got suspended for the elbow to the Devils player. But as soon as the puck dropped, and I saw Curtis Lazar and Jimmy VC dropping the gloves, I realized right there that you have to go back in the locker room. You have to go back in that team aspect, that we are not going to leave MacDermid, if you're the Devils, or Rempe, if you're the Rangers, alone on their own island. We're going to be a part of it because we are a team. Now, I understand it may sound like old school and very, very idiotic to think that you're going to put your team in a position to lose 4 players and lose 2 defensemen and only have the rest of the game to play with 4 defensemen on the bench. But it's more than that, right? You're looking across the room to one another and you're saying, we're all in this together. No, I get it. MacDermid is a big boy and Rempe is a big boy, and nobody is going to step in between that. And you also have to look at, well, Barclay Goodrow at center did not fight Chris Tierney. He looked right to Ball on the defense and said, this is my guy. Everybody had a dancing partner. And it's not premeditated, but when you get on the ice and you realize, okay, this is going to happen, the energy, the emotion, the intensity just builds up. And you are now not just one player, you are a team against another team, and you feel like you have to do your part in it. Now, with the Devils, look, they're in a playoff race, right? They're fighting for their playoff lives. And Travis Green puts out the lineup first, and he says, I am going to put MacDermid on the ice. I know he's going to handle whatever Laviolette responds. But if you're everybody else on the Devils opening lineup and you're sitting in the locker room before the game, you're thinking, I got to do this. I got to go. And if it's presented to myself, I'm going to fight. And so, again, it comes down to team. It comes down to camaraderie. It comes down to not an individual. And some people may say it's even the culture of hockey. It's not about the name on the back. It's about the crest in the front. And I do feel that that is why all 10 players on the ice were fighting in this game last night, which surprised me at first. But when you really go deep and you look at the culture of hockey and how teammates support one another, then I totally understand that this was going to happen regardless of who was on the ice or not.